Hello, Serge here from the Backyard Driving Range. Today I'm going to talk about a square club face. I recently did one with a letter that came in from Bob Chips about how he reverse engineered to check his club face, that he, after he'd hit a shot, he brought the club back and he recoiled and relaxed. The club face was shut, so he set it straight. Then he came down and he made sure he didn't change anything, and the next shot was good. So now he always starts with his club up here and comes down. And in that daily, I talked about how I think the two major causes of people changing their club face are they get it up here, and when they come down, they start milking the club, which can change the club, because especially if you're doing this, what's going to happen? When you're doing that, it's going to flip the club face closed. And or they get here, they don't do that, and they come to the ball and they're a regripper just as they start. And most golfers tend to regrip strong, which when you do that can shut the club face as well as open it. Okay, those two are bad. But let me give you the third, and I think could be as big a problem or reason as to why people change their grip, change their club face, and it gets shut. And in many cases, they're starting with it shut. Well, think about it. What have I always stated, and what do you all know? The biggest problem in golf is the big A. We get lined improperly, and for most right-handers, it's too far to the right, and left-handers too far to the left. So what happens? If you walk in with a square club face, all right, and then you're aimed way to the right, so instead of that being that's where I really want the ball to go, but I'm lined up parallel to, say, this club, this line here, which is way out there. So what happens? If I walk in, if I had a square club face and I walk in here and I'm swinging down that line and I'm trying to hit it down this line, now you can see the concept of why it's called coming over the top. All right? Or you stay in here and then you got to flip it real hard and hit a big sling and hook. Now, I don't see that very often in Sergites, because Sergites are trying to hit the ball straight. So they're going to be coming over the top and trying to pull it back to here. Now, you might not, you're going to say, well, I don't try to do that. I'm trying to hit the ball straight. Yeah, you don't know it, but it's not actively your mental thought to do that, but instinctively, when you get somewhere back in here, because you take the club back in and you're lined up this way, so you technically, even your takeaway is inside your aiming line, which is this line. So you're trying to make a good swing, but instinctively your instinct takes over and it says, I know I'm swinging over there, but I know the target's over there, and it makes a change for you. All right? Now, so think about it. What's one of the easiest ways to make a ball, if I'm aiming this out there, to make a ball go down this line? Just you walk in here, and subconsciously, it could be conscious or it could be subconscious, you just start shutting the club face. So let's say you finally walk in, you're walking in, you got your spot here, and you're walking in, and you got a shut club face. So what do? You tend to start walking you this way to see the square line off the club face that's going to the target. So now again, did we shut the club face because we're aiming to the right and hitting pulls, or did the aiming to the right and hitting pulls cause you to shut the club face? I don't know which is first or which one came first, but either way, I guarantee you, almost everybody I see that's aiming to the right has a shut club face. As soon as I do that club face check and I stand behind them and they're at impact and they're ready to hit the ball, and I come over here from the side and I pick the hands up like this, the club face is shut. It's instead of being the leading edge down like this, it's like that, or worse. Okay, that's what the shut club face is. If it was like this, if it was down this way, forward for a right-hander, it'd be open. And 99% of the people I look at, the Sergites I look at, are shut, because it's the easiest way to try to hit a straight ball back towards the target. Just let the face do it. But again, the more you stop pulling, eventually he can fake us into aiming even more right. So realistically, without a doubt, the key is to really start checking your club face and making sure that it's square to the ground before you start, and then when you finally swing, there's no milking it, especially no re-gripping it, and when you walk in, it's straight to the ground, so that when you get on this line, it's straight, so therefore you got improved chance of getting your feet there. Because if you walk in with it shut, and then you start going like this with the club, you can have it too far forward, and then it's easy to start putting your feet down aimed way to the right. All right? So, square club face is critical to getting over the ball correctly so you can make a swing and hit those nice straight shots to the target. Well, that's it for the Surge for today on the importance of a square club face. And with that, I'll be talking to y'all again soon.